Compost tea is one of the best liquid fertilizers that can be made at home very easily. In this video, we will go step by step to make compost tea liquid fertilizer, also discover some of its powerful uses for plants and some drawbacks. So keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. Compost tea is simply the extract of compost in a liquid form that can be applied on plants and provide them nutrients. The main difference between compost and compost tea is that tea is a liquid fertilizer and gets into the roots more quickly. Otherwise, both are almost same. There are some very useful benefits of compost tea liquid that you should know. First benefit is its nutritional value. As it's made from compost, it's the best source of essential nutrients. Besides the NPK nutrients, it also contains carbon, sulfur, calcium, iron, zinc, magnesium, etc. Having these elements in the soil keeps many problems away. Other use of compost tea liquid fertilizer is that it works quickly. The nutrients of the compost have already dissolved in the liquid, and as the roots takes the moisture from the soil, the nutrients will also go along. Overall, this means it works quickly and shows its effects in the form of buds, leaves and flowers. Another benefit of compost tea liquid fertilizer is that it improves soil quality. Using it regularly on the soil improves drainage and looseness. Soil is the main component for growing any type of plant, so it's better to use at least a well-draining soil mix to ensure better growth. It's very easy and you can even make such a mixture at home. Some simple soil recipes are linked in the video description, must check it out. Compost tea liquid is also an organic form of fertilizer and can be used on vegetable plants without any problems. Using compost tea liquid regularly on a plant can result in lesser leaf problems. For example, if your rose leaves are turning yellow, it could be due to the deficiency of trace elements. So for that, you can use compost tea liquid. Remember, yellow leaves can also appear due to some other reasons like soil issues, watering problems, etc. So check out a detailed guide linked in the video description to solve this issue. Regular use of compost tea also enhances the immune system of a plant, means the minor problems like transplant shock or seasonal change wouldn't affect the plant so much badly. Compost tea liquid have an acidic pH that can be very useful to reduce soil's pH. A plant with higher soil's pH is unable to take nutrients out of soil efficiently, and here compost tea can help to solve this issue. You can use such a pH meter to analyze the soil's pH and act accordingly. It's linked in the video description to buy. Now let's know how to make compost tea liquid fertilizer at home. First, you have to take a liter of simple water in a bottle or any other container. Take around 100 grams of compost. Now it depends on you. You can use kitchen waste compost, leaf compost or even the cow dung compost. All of them can be used to prepare a compost tea. Nutrients will vary from the type of compost you use, but commonly we make compost tea using the kitchen waste compost because it's a balanced fertilizer. I am also using this special ingredient into this. It's a piece of jaggery. This thing works as a starter of decomposition. Jaggery is very useful to initiate the microbial growth in the liquid. This way we will get a more fermented compost tea with better nutritional content. Now mix it evenly with the water. You can also buy a good quality compost from the description box link. Now place this bottle in a shady and warm area so the decomposition can start. After around 4 to 6 days, you will see the liquid will turn its color dark and brownish. Now you can use this liquid, but first you have to dilute it with 10 parts of more water. This will help to lower the concentration of the liquid. Now this is the final liquid to be called as compost tea. To apply the compost tea fertilizer on any plant, loose the upper layer of soil using any tool and let it dry for a while. Then add a dose of this compost tea liquid. The dose depends on container size. For a smaller pot use less, and for a bigger pot use more of this liquid. You can use this every 7 to 10 days at the evening time. You can use compost tea liquid fertilizer on almost all type of plants, either on an indoor plant, vegetable or a flowering plant. Just avoid using on succulents and cacti as they like dryness. For them, another homemade fertilizer recipe is included in the description box. You can check that. Compost tea liquid also have some drawbacks. One of them is that it doesn't have any long-lasting effects. For that reason, you need to use it regularly. But other organic fertilizers like cow dung and rock phosphate etc. work slow but steadily. So that's a bad thing about it. Another thing is that compost tea is a low potency fertilizer. It contains nutrients but in very small ratios. And that's why I told you to use it every 7 to 10 days. So overall it's a great fertilizer, but it shouldn't be used as a regular fertilizer, especially for moderate and heavy feeder plants. If you like to know about rock phosphate uses for plants, video is linked here. It's best for growing a massive root system and to achieve more pups around your aloe vera plant.